So guys, finally Canada has decided to ease the border measures for travelers entering Canada. This is the recent update that was announced by IRCC, the ministers. Very recently, the Public Health Agency of Canada came out with this public release on the websites, and we are discussing this important piece of information today. Please be tuned till the end. Alright guys, so welcome back once again. My name is Sahil and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and I am here with another video which talks about the border measures which have been reduced so far of lately for travelers who want to enter to Canada. Now guys, first things first, if you are watching this channel for the first time, if you are seeing me for the first time, it's a request that you please hit the subscribe button and the bell icon, because we talk a lot about Canadian immigration, and if you have been willing to come to Canada, then this is the channel that you must be watching. So guys, what we are discussing today is the important piece of information that talks about the border restrictions which were introduced around the light of COVID, and which affected a lot of travelers to Canada. So guys, on June 21, 2021, the Public Health Agency of Canada announced, and which was then propagated by IRCC and the ministers, that a lot of border restrictions have now been thought of to been removed, or probably they are planning to remove the border restrictions, or at least reduce them in a phased out manner. Now the background is that the Canadian population has been vaccinated to quite a large extent. Now 75% population has already been vaccinated with the first dose, and they expect that the population should be vaccinated with the second dose very soon. Now in this particular situation, they think that the border restrictions can be reduced and the travel can resume with the international countries and everybody around the world. So this brings us to the announcement which was made on June 21st, which clearly says that starting July 5th 2021 midnight, the travelers who would be entering Canada, if they've been fully vaccinated, okay, and we'll talk about what does fully vaccination mean. Now if they've been fully vaccinated, they will not be subject to the federal requirement of the mandatory quarantine, or they would not have to take the COVID-19 test on day 8 as well. Okay, so this is the first restriction that's been removed. Now the second restriction for the people who have been fully vaccinated is that the mandatory 3-day hotel quarantine has also been removed for people who are fully vaccinated. Now again, putting this thing together, people traveling to Canada, if they've been fully vaccinated at least 14 days prior to their travel to Canada, okay, they do not have to follow these two restrictions that I just mentioned. Also, fully vaccinated means you should have taken the complete course, or in combination of the prescribed 4 medicines only. Now first one is Pfizer, second is Moderna, third is AstraZeneca/Covishield, and the fourth one is Johnson & Johnson's. Out of these 4, if you have taken any one, the complete course, you are considered fully vaccinated, and then you are not subject to the 2 conditions that we just mentioned. Guys, there are a couple of more details. Please follow the video till the end, because we are now going to be discussing this one in detail. Now guys, we did hear a lot of information in the past that Canada would be bringing in measures for partially vaccinated people as well, but this declaration or this announcement on June 21 did not cover that. They again said that the travelers would still need to meet all the other quarantines or the mandatory requirements which are in place. Okay, so after this, guys, very important, you must carry the digital or the paper proof of the vaccination, okay, in the prescribed format wherein your country is, and in whatever format your country is providing. Carry those proofs of vaccination, your all other documents. You must carry a suitable quarantine plan as well. Now this quarantine plan, even though would not be put in force maybe, but the issue at hand is that the travelers would still need to abide by the quarantine or the mandatory rules of testing whenever they board a flight and whenever they arrive at the Canadian airport. So those 2 tests have to happen. Okay, they must have a quarantine plan in place even though they might not want to use it like an upfront measure on the spot. Okay, so still have that in place. Now the set of requirements, if they are not in English language or the suitable language, they must be translated to English or French so that the border officers can use it. Now guys, these are the changes which have been made for fully vaccinated travelers. Now people who have not been vaccinated are still subject to the old requirements which are there, like the mandatory 3-day quarantine, the 14-day quarantine, the day 8 testing and everything will still apply. Now this is the important part that you need to take care of. Now even the fully vaccinated travelers have to use the ArriveCan app properly, upload all the documents and tell them that you're coming, because the ArriveCan app is going to be a key of entering the border and at the airport, to upload all the documents and make sure the communication is seamless. Please note, if the documentation around vaccination and everything that you produce is tampered with in any way, is fraudulent or is not correct, you could be facing a fine of up to 750,000 Canadian dollars or an imprisonment up to 6 months. It is a criminal offense. Okay, it's very serious. If you are caught doing all of that, they will take harsh measures. They've made it very clear up on the website as well. Guys, I think these are all the pieces of information that I wanted to give to you today with regards to the announcement that came, which is a good news in a particular sense, because a lot of people have been waiting to come to Canada, and these border restrictions have been in place, and the mandatory 3-day hotel quarantine and everything was very painful. The sad part of this particular video is that the ban from India is still not lifted, but another good news is that the ban from Pakistan flights from Pakistan to Canada has been lifted. So well, at least one of the bans has been lifted. India still continues to be in the banned flight list. So if you are on a flight directly, probably you will not find a flight only, but if you are on a list of travelers who want to go from India to Canada directly, you have to wait for some time more, and you can take other routes from a third country, get yourself an RT-PCR test done from the third country, and then you can proceed to Canada. But for now, I think Indian travelers on direct flights will have to wait for some more time, and apart from this, I think I can only wish you all the best, and I hope to see you soon in Canada, and also once I reach Canada. Again, wish you all the best and see you soon.